more dead time put in because we were at the board, more teaching taking place. And I think that really is that chews up the clock on you when you're as a coach and you're setting out a practice plan. We were on the ice in, I think, an hour and 10 minutes, and probably 15 of it was instruction and board work. So I take that away from it. It was 55-minute practice, which usually consists of a warm-up, a shooting drill to start, and then some form of 2-on-1 and into your power play work, and then your defensive zone coverage and your neutral ice. I don't think that that's really that strenuous or that taxing on a hockey club. That's my opinion, I guess.
From a pure coaching standpoint, do you even worry about the standings right now, or is it all about implementing your system, getting the players all on the same page?
It's about preparing our hockey club to play the Carolina Hurricanes tomorrow. That's what our preparation is. And that's not going to change. It's always about the next one, because the next one's the most important one. And we don't look too far ahead or too far back. And we're about the now and what's coming, because we can't change what's happened. And the only thing that we can have an impact on is what's coming. And the most important thing for us is the game tomorrow night.
Randy, when the Stecker line defines itself defensively, should we not be surprised that the offensive opportunities are going to come, given how hard they've worked at the other end?
Well, yeah, always the old adage in sports was if you have good defense leads to good offense. And if you're playing less in your own zone, it's pretty hard for the opposition to score if they're outside your blue line. If they're scoring from outside the blue line, we're going to get a new goalie.
Hey, Randy, when you were in Anaheim, you had a lot of success with players who had spent time in the AHL and went through that playoffs there. But what was the benefit that you saw the following year with guys like Getzlaf and Perry, or even Bobby Ryan after spending that much time there?
Yeah, I think it's important that the young player experiences the American League toughness of the playoff series. There's usually, you're going to play it on a weekend. There's a long stretch of practice between the games. It'll be back to back to back sometimes. There'll be 3 and 3 nights in the weekend. It'll be 4 games and 6 nights. I think that brings playoff atmosphere. And the American Hockey League is higher level than what they've played at previously, if it's junior, if it's college, if it's East Coast League. And it's the highest level of competition that they've experienced. So it's making the next transition to the NHL the step should be half a step up versus a major step. And that really is the theory behind it. And when you have young players that can go down and have success and in a tense situation, a tenser situation than they would have participated in before, I think it's a positive for your organization and for them. It's all part of the learning curve.
Expect to have Mike Brown back in the lineup tomorrow?
Our expectations are we'll have to tamper that for today, because I was not in conversation with the trainers. We'll make a decision on our lineup probably not until tomorrow morning after the pregame skate. All of the players that skated today are back, I wouldn't say back, are closer to being available to us than they were 2 days ago, yesterday, or an hour ago. So hopefully they have a decent recovery after practice here today, and they get their treatment again, and then they'll have the same opportunity to do that